Keep it classic and cozy this fall with long-lasting staples from Quince. Go to quince.com/hags for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/hags to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/hags.
Two best friends, both alike in dignity.
Nurturing phantoms and courting the muse.
The hag divines when something must die.
Yes, that was Poog.
But this is huge.
The ego loves to seek,
but never to find. It was Berlant
and Novak
the whole time. Good morning. It's me, live from Los Angeles to you. Of course, the podcast is not live, except for on rare occasions.
Good morning.
Hello, how are you? You have the eye gels on again, and I am filled.
I'm doing it basically because I look so busted that it's like, I don't know, something about it. Just covering the face however I can.
Totally.
I woke up.
Good morning, Poog, by the way. Morning,
it's
Poog.
Good morning, Poog. Imagine this, waking up at 7:15 a.m., feeling tired but also fine. I sprung into action and I was like, I'm going to make pancakes. I fully made a pancake. And guess what? Fucked it up. Inedible.
Really?
Pancakes aren't easy.
Well, you know, remember I was doing the pancake scramble because I was like, fuck it. It's too hard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you just scramble it up like scrambled eggs and it's, well, by the way, surprise, delicious.
That's actually, I made a stupid like recipe, like some protein whore.
Oh.
And she was like, you need 1-to-1 baking flour. I was like, what's that? No, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, you do. And the inside was jelly. And it was just like, it was such a sweet thing. I was like, oh, I'll make pancakes for us. And then I botched it and then I shut down. And then, but I'm fine. I'm climbing out.
Like a child on Mother's Day.
I know. You
know, like someone had a joke or a post or something about that once, if anyone knows the source. But just like the mother being forced to eat like raw egg in bed on like
totally,
you know, because like the kids do this performance of breakfast in bed for the mother,
and then has to clean up the pancake mess.
Oh, right, that too. I forgot about that. They have to have the worst breakfast of their life, followed by they have to eat Cheerios inside of a orange juice.
Yeah, and then clean it all up.
But they love it. But they love it. All my life, I want money and power. Okay, I'm flying because I was up at 6 from jet lag.
Oh, of course.
Love going west.
Yeah, jet lag west really does rule.
Jet lag west is a whole new lease on life. By the way, the belief that like, you know, I'm going to maintain jet lag west. Like this is just when I get up now. 6 a.m. So I've become.
Lock it in.
Do you want to hear a little more about the feelings of returning to Los Angeles after 7 months? Because it's pretty profound from a Poogian level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this will not be able to be recaptured. In a couple of days, maybe I'll slip back in, you know, like fully. But right now, a couple things. Okay. 1, I get home. And why am I home? I flew back for an appointment, which, you know, is unheard of. I did everything I could to change it, whatever. By the way, another thing we should talk about. Flew 11. It was quick. 10-something hours from London to LA, nonstop, like it was nothing. Kate.
It just didn't bother you?
Once again, flew. It flew, Kate.
How?
Same shit. Me in a chair. It's one long moment. Okay.
What's the same shit? How did it fly?
No, I mean, same shit as in like, you know, the way that 5 hours flies for me is like 2 seconds. This was only at the last 2 hours. I was like, all right, I'm kind of ready to get off this plane. And so I watched a movie. What were you doing? So I watched a movie at the end.
What were you doing the previous hours?
Guess. Working.
Wow. I can't even imagine.
Now, with diminished Wi-Fi, which, you know, if I had the energy, I'd go complain. I'd go, that Wi-Fi was bullshit.
Yeah.
So I was really just sending text messages and seeing them not happen, whatever. You got a couple. But by the way, I really appreciate on Virgin. First of all, they were like, we appreciate you choosing Virgin because we have 100 planes. We are a small airline. I was like, what?
Whoa, 100 planes?
I was like, oh my God. Now,
that's pathetic.
It's sort of scary, but then I was like, maybe actually it's not. Maybe they're really on top of their stables.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they're stable, you know, like, and then they said on both flights, they were like, I think one of them was the captain, was like, yes, there'll probably be some turbulence given this is a transatlantic flight, but it is absolutely nothing to worry about.
Oh, I love it.
And I
love it.
really appreciated that.
Yeah.
I also have a new trick for I guess I have a lot to report is what I'm telling you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a new trick for tolerating turbulence, which is, it's really interesting. I crank up the tunes. Okay. And kind of the like, you know,
you
back that
it.
ass up or something. Okay. Like,
yeah,
like, okay, I'm like, and then it becomes like,
I've done that.
and it changes it from kind of a certain kind of fear to
a ride.
Yeah. So that was significant. And then I had an interesting middle seat scenario and a miracle involving.
You were in a middle seat?
So I book it, you know, the night before or whatever, as usual, right? The only seats left, whatever. Me and Chris are both in middle seats in the center. So it's the threer in a center row.
I'm having a panic attack.
We're both in middles, him behind me. Okay.
Oh
but
my
I'm not
God.
worried. All right. I'm not worried. Okay. I trust. So we get there. By the way, another meltdown where I upped it to economy delight because I read online that has an outlet after a near meltdown on the plane there when I was in economy and discovered no outlets in the seats. Okay.
Oh my God.
Thank God. Welcome to Product Corner. We had 2 full of my Anchors batteries.
Oh yeah.
That
you have to have it at all time. Yeah.
A computer. Okay.
I travel with 2.
Yeah. So King Anchor rides again.
Yeah.
We get there. There's like, get ready for this. So I get back. I get to my seat. It's the middle 3. There's a woman on the left seat of the middle 3. I start making my way into my seat, the middle. She gasps, okay, and says, "I was planning to sleep." Okay. Now I go, "What?" You know what I mean? Okay. I guess she goes, "When did you book this?"
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. She books her seat, going, "No one's going to choose that middle seat. That seat's mine." Okay.
She thought she was next to an empty. Yeah.
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 And I even like raise my volume a little bit for fun. Okay. Yeah. I go like, last minute, I lived that last minute life or something. Okay. Like literally went for it. And she was like, of course I'm not like actually whatever. But I sit down and it's full, like, can't tell what's arm and what's fabric exactly, but like full ownership of the seat, the rest, right? Without any negotiation about like who's going to have the rest. Yeah.
She takes a.
And I felt like I was being punished a little bit for.
That's crazy. She's like, well, I thought.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So I was like, all right. But then slowly we start to go, oh my God. It looks like the 2 seats to the left and right of Chris behind me are empty. Okay, now begins is anyone else going to go for these? Should I move the whole thing? They go, when the thing's in the air, you're welcome to move. Okay, and I'm praying. I keep thinking like, we're on this like, did they close the doors yet thing? You know, like we're like, I think we're all seated. You know, and I get up and I switch, and then me and Chris had our own row, which was 3-seater. The 3 of us, we literally each took the wings. Okay, and left the space between us. Okay.
Oh,
you know, as like because ultimately that is more comfortable, and you know, everyone sat down, began their professional TV watching. You know. They got into their TV pods, like, okay, what are we doing today? Yeah. And I joined the group at the end. I watched Companion, really enjoyed it.
What's that?
It's great modern horror. It's a sheer blast.
Oh. Did you see the Hugh Grant horror?
Yes. Did you?
Okay, how was it? No. Not scary?
No. I mean, I don't want to say anything about it, but definitely worth a watch.
Okay.
Like I'd love to actually analyze it post you seeing it. And then, so anyway, that was obviously huge.
I had keep going.
No, you know, I have a lot to report, so like we shouldn't. I could just talk the whole time, and I don't want to. So I want to tell you about the return, et cetera. You know,
report,
but I don't.
Report.
All right, you sure? But break in with observations and insights. Okay.
This is the report section where you report.
All right.
The travel insights.
So I found the Spirit on Virgin to be quite nice, I must say. I found it. I don't know. The uniforms are unbelievable. I mean, let's get real. There was a display section outside the Virgin Lounge, which I only had access to on the way there and didn't on the way back, and that was the whole thing. But an interesting interaction at the AmEx Lounge, which appeared like a glimmer in the desert. After we thought we weren't getting into anything, I go, Chris, look.
Oh my God, yeah.
See the Centurion, unexpected Centurion, go in. Chris was like, this is like a back, like I'm going to work at like the DMV or something. Like the entrance though to get to the AmEx was so heinous. And then when we got there, huge line. Had to put in.
Oh no.
But they did a text message thing. And I had one of these things where me and the guy at the desk were locked in we were like two like jousters, okay? We were locked in a game of who was going to be more convenient and to the point and on it than the other. Because he was doing the thing where he was expecting me to be like, to not have the information ready and like,
Right.
and
You
very
knew.
like, so, and I could see this
Little did he
happening.
know.
So I walk up and I'm like, I don't know what I need to say exactly, but we're at the AmEx Lounge. So I'm going to, I go, I've got 2 AmEx Platinums here to show you, you know, like,
Yeah.
like, and then I'm like realizing I was saying, nope, they always need the boarding pass. They actually need fucking everything. It's kind of annoying. So, and he's like, whatever. He says his thing. I think he's obsessed with saying it'll be at least 20 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
At least whatever. But then he's like, well, I'll need your phone number. And I'm like, 917, you know, like I start in, right. And it was like very like, well played, sir. Like,
yeah.
we both did our best with like veiled, competitive, like sort of jovial hostility. It was a good time. It was a good time.
I can see you exactly doing it. Yeah.
So anyway, we eventually made it in there. What am I eating at the AmEx Lounge? Was that the question?
Yeah. No. I wanted to know what you were eating on the flight.
Oh, on the plane. I forgot. Well, I brought a roasted veggie thing. Yeah.
I ate a pasta. I'll just say on a flight.
Delicious.
JetBlue Mint. Had been a while.
Yeah.
They still have the ice cream that made us scream.
Yeah, the semi-Freddo.
The semi-Freddo. But on the way back, I boarded hungry. I think it was a 7:00 flight. And so by the time I'm up there, I go, okay, I want the food. I had the pasta. There was like a pesto, like a simple pesto pasta. I had this is the best way to fly. Obviously work paid for.
Yeah.
I had a first class flight. I always feel the need to, of course, preface it with that. Because I'm cheap. I would never pay out of pocket. And I boarded. It's Emmy's night. I'm watching the red carpet
on the
at
plane?
takeoff. Yeah, sweetheart. We take off.
I can't believe they had that live.
TV because of JetBlue. It was an Emmy JetBlue perfect conversion.
That's
so I was
unreal.
Thank you. So I was watching the Emmys uninterrupted live. The pasta arrives. I was almost like paddling my feet in ecstasy.
Yes.
The pasta was fabulous. It was very simple, very good.
What, Pomodoro? What?
I couldn't believe it. It was just a simple
pesto. I forgot already. Sorry,
Yeah.
I leaned tomato out of my own fantasies.
Yeah. It was just so easy to enjoy it. And there was tragically a PA announcement during Hannah Einbinder.
No.
Shout out to Hannah's acceptance speech. I was like, this is my friend.
Yeah,
of all the moments to pause for the PA.
Yeah.
Like, and we're...
sorry for the interruption. Don't waste time saying sorry for the interruption. Get to the message and bring us back.
Exactly, bring me back. But I mean, that was euphoric. So the pasta, I'm sitting there, I'm watching the Emmys, it's heaven. So I've heard, and I'm always fascinated by this, the airplane stomach ache, right? The flight stomach ache.
Oh, the bloat.
And it hits me. It can really hit me where I'm in pain. And so I try to eat very light on a plane, whatever. So this was, I hadn't had like, so I have to say, I ate the full bowl of pasta and there was a gorgeous little roll with butter. I go, let's party, bitch.
Yeah.
So
was the butter ice cold? You know what I mean? In a way that I don't even mean that negatively. I actually kind of like that.
No, in a way that's nice. No, I know. Sometimes when you bite into butter, it's really pleasant. It was perfectly room temp. It was spreadable as fuck. So I have that. And then like clockwork, I'd say an hour and 50 minutes later, so much pain. I have to I'm wearing loose pants. I have to unbutton the
ride
top.
completely unzipped.
And I immediately, Winnie the Pooh, pain.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to be clear, it's not like it can be relieved. It's just like, it hurts. And I'm like, fuck. And I am like, I had an interesting moment actually, because I always carry Gas X. Phazine is the actual brand that I prefer.
Right.
But I say Gas X because it tells you what's going on. But, you know, I always have that emergency in my pill.
See, a lot of people would opt for Phazine for that reason.
Yeah. I know, humiliating. So, but I say that also to, like, I don't mean to get into scatological humor here, but
of course,
that's not what's going on. It's not like I'm like, I'm not going to do that. It's not happening. It's just like a hard stomach.
No, you're trying to, you're trying to make it clear to the people
that I wasn't.
It's funny. It's like,
you know what?
Gas, right? And I don't even like that word, right? But it's like, if it's deep upper, if it's still in the chest, if it's still in the upper stomach, it's not considered like vile.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. So
it's not like
anyway,
down below.
I had a moment where I took out my little pill case to take, and I thought, and I felt my fear of being observed is just so interesting in public, or just like,
I know. It's so interesting.
I have to constantly perform myself for others. I know, or something. And so I thought, I wonder if they think I'm taking like panic medication, but it's this late in the flight. It'd be weird. There's an hour and change left in the flight. That's not when you start popping pills. So I thought, what does she think? And then anyway, so I take my Phazine, does essentially nothing. I'm not kidding, kind of doubled over. I'm like,
God, yeah.
In my chair, like, it really hurts. And I was like, fuck. And then get off the plane. Had a moment it was so great. And have we covered this? It's the classic plane thing of like, when you land, do you stand right up? Do you wait?
Okay, right? This is one of Novak's core tenets. We changed the world with this podcast.
Wait. Of course.
You go about your life as though the plane hasn't landed.
Yeah, exactly.
Until there's someone right behind you waiting.
Yeah,
going.
Exactly.
At which point I get up, by the way, just look down, go one last check, make sure you didn't leave anything.
Yeah.
I see a glint on the ground. It's my phone, not in a case, just down there. God. Anyway, go on. It's huge.
It's so funny. So, but I had a moment where we're filing out. This guy behind me is trying to cut through. By the way, you have a connecting flight to catch. Go right ahead.
Right.
Like, of course, that's community.
We've
got people that are going to Australia.
Connectors.
They've got it. What?
You just move through the crowd. This means connector.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I'm connecting.
But she has a C. It's radio, so they can't see. But you put the letter C across your forehead, so to make it clear. You had a connecting flight. It was subtle, or not so subtle, but he tried to, and then his wife went like, Harry, or whatever. And I kind of look. I didn't make eye contact, but I make a very exaggerated face of horror.
Incredible.
By the way, I'm living in an old world. I still wear my masks on the plane.
Yeah.
But like,
excuse me?
I did kind of one of those, like, eyes wide, like, kind of laugh to myself, like wow. Can you imagine?
Wow, class is
Never
gone,
forget
kinda?
The historic. Exactly. Never forget the historic fight, or not fight, but when I ripped into that guy at the airport. It's one of my proudest moments when I said, teach your husband some fucking manners, or get a hold of your fucking husband. When this is an old Poog episode where I had landed, I think, from London. I had 2 gigantic suitcases. It was such a fucking thing. I called my Uber to come pick me up.
Oh, right.
And it's chaos at the airport. It's LAX.
Yeah.
Was it JFK? I don't think it was LAX. Point is, long line to wait. There's my car. I start with my huge suitcases. Yeah. I'm really kind of laboring over.
You're going from B4 to B3.
When this is an old Poog episode where I had landed, I think, from London. I had 2 gigantic suitcases. It was such a fucking thing. I called my Uber to come pick me up.
Oh, right.
And it's chaos at the airport. It's LAX.
Yeah.
Was it JFK? I don't think it was LAX. Point is, long line to wait. There's my car. I start with my huge suitcases. Yeah. I'm really kind of laboring over.
You're going from B4 to B3. That's a little
exactly. It's
LAX,
a whole thing. There's the car.
Column humor.
This guy cuts in front of me, opens the door, starts loading his suitcases into the trunk. I'm looking at the license plate. I know it's my car. I go, oh, very politely. I go, oh, I think, right?
Yeah.
I go, I think that's it's actually my car. He looks at me, goes, it's not, and just loads in his stuff.
Yeah.
It was so fucking rude. It was unbelievable. And then then they zoom off, and I'm sitting there like, what? And then, of course, I get a call from the Uber driver. Oh, sorry, but yeah, so then I have to wait. He comes back, and then I go. I think I already said something when he was like, when he did the like, it's not, and got in. I said something like, you could treat me like a human. I said something like that.
Archivists will have to check,
communicate
check
something like that. He comes back, and then I go. I forgot exactly what I said, but I really laid into it. I wasn't yelling. I just was like, I was like, just. And he didn't even, he was too embarrassed to apologize.
I thought you yelled "fuck you" from a rolled down window.
Yeah, I think I did. I did because he was so. And then
you're a fucking asshole. Or is that me?
I have to listen to the episode. I have to listen back to the episode because it escalated in some way where I was then yelling. And then and then his wife kind of went, "That's enough." And I said like, "Get a muzzle on your fucking husband" or something. Or I said something like,
she said that's enough,
teach
like
him,
to you, right?
Why don't you? Yeah, because but not because I was going so hard, just because I was continuing to humiliate him.
Right.
And then I said something.
Was she almost on your side? Like no. In those movies where it's sort of like, okay, like a mob boss, like, all right, she's had enough.
Totally. Yeah, I don't know, but it
won't find out where the money is,
I have to go back and listen to it. But the point is, I made a face at the guy. It's fine. We're going through interesting stuff.
Guys, fall is here, whether that means it's time to get back to school or just get into your own spirit of learning for yourself, because the years keep coming and learning's up to you. Well, dare I say it's the perfect time to refresh the wardrobe just like you did in your school days, with pieces that feel as good as they look. Luckily, Quince makes it easy to look polished, stay warm, and save big without compromising on quality.
Quince has all the elevated essentials for fall. Think 100% Mongolian cashmere for $50. Washable silk tops and skirts, perfectly tailored denim, all at a price that feels too good to be true.
I mean, Quince continues to deliver. I have been hauling my tote bag from Quince all over Europe, and I throw everything in, and it has been fantastic. Quince really is a one-stop shop, and boy, do I love a one-stop experience.
A staple in my wardrobe is the Quince washable silk skirt. You can wear this in the summer, but also with fall. Throw some tights underneath it. It can go from day to night. It's a transitional piece, meaning you can wear it in many different occasions and many different seasons. Keep it classic and cozy this fall with long-lasting staples from Quince. Go to quince.com/hags for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/hags to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/hags.
Okay, so anyway, wait. That is to say, the stomachache. I just want to say the stomachache lasted like 3 hours, and I'm not kidding.
That kind of stomachache really is painful. It really.
And I feel like even the next day, I felt like full.
They make no effort. Let's get real, right? I don't know what I expect them to do, and I also don't know because what I read or something was what did they say? Whatever there is in your stomach before takeoff, if there's just the natural gases of your stomach expand when you get up in the air because of the altitude. Right. So you're kind of, you're kind of fucked no matter what. That's why I usually just pile on the food. So, it was, what did I eat? Well, I brought on board a sort of roasted vegetable wrap. I sawed off with the knife that they gave me with their food. I sawed off the gelatinous, sort of soaked end of the wrap. The rest was held pretty well.
Yeah.
I think I forget what they brought first. I just did a series of they bring this toasty at one point or whatever. It's like kind of like a grilled cheese, and I basically lift it up and I shake the cheese off of it and just eat a piece of warm white bread. It's really it gets pretty wild. And then with what I go, I was thinking though, I could get into a thing if I didn't bring sometimes I really do it right and I really set it up and these are my foods I'm going to enjoy. And sort of when they bring out the whatever, it's like, I was noticing it. I was like, there's a weird thing on the plane. I don't know if it's there's something, the infantilization maybe that leads to just a bunch of people who normally might not eat like a pudding cup. all.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
You know, they're like, yeah, thank you. You know, like everyone like ice cream. Yeah, you know, like
yeah.
I didn't have the ice cream. There's also, actually, I will say another thing for Virgin on any of the food that came out, ingredients on it, like a regular package where I could read
Wow.
the allergens, which
Cool.
is not the case on most flights. It is an allergen extravaganza with of opacity and no information.
You'd
It's
think they'd
insane
be extra
behavior.
concerned.
You think they'd be terrified. So there's that. And then, I mean, I've said it before, but the laugh, okay, like in business class where they emerge and just pop down on your table an open bowl of nuts at minute one.
I know.
So-
I know.
At least I could see what was what, and then sort of eat around things like a little salad. I ate the little salad. I basically maintained my plant-based situation. And then with maybe some questionable moments, like there was like some biscuit that, no, actually, I think weirdly that biscuit, whatever, it doesn't matter. Fucking Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Wait, I think actually that biscuit might have all information sacred, all information interesting. Anyway, take me back. So cologne on the plane, not a fan. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I almost, had to move because of a 9-foot cloud.
Oh no.
I mean, cologne and personal space. I got into an Uber. Black ice.
Oof.
The treat. Black ice is hell.
Yeah.
I go, okay. Vomited outside the club from a 45-minute car ride where I had too much caffeine and not enough food.
When?
And so I had the vile car sickness.
But vomit. What do you mean outside the club? You mean
So
like?
I arrived
what do
at
you
the
mean?
club. I've held in the car sickness
Oh no.
through like,
Oh, just hearing this is making me.
and then I
nauseous,
get
yeah.
out and it's like, okay, and I
No.
crouch down in the corner on a street corner where like arguably
No.
some audience is like going to be coming in.
No.
It's a small venue, it's fine.
I'm throwing up.
And it's just throwing
the
up.
comedy club. I thought you meant like the Delta
Oh.
Lounge. Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry. No, I just jumped back because I remembered. And I was like, mints. Okay. I was like, because sometimes when they have the mints or the candy, that I need people to listen to me. Okay. I'm talking serious stomach, whatever. I'm not stomach. The brain thing that's happening that makes it the vestibular, whatever. Gum, eating, candy, whatever. Nonstop. It knocks it the fuck out. Gum will save your ass.
So interesting.
Start
So
chewing the
interesting.
gum before you get in the thing. All right. Let me give it to you because I feel like I've got so much. Arrive home. The light is still on
What time?
up front. Like 8 something, maybe 7 something.
Okay.
And I'm really moved by the LED light bulb that I installed a freaking year ago. Just shining in the night.
Yeah, I know.
This whole
they
time.
never die.
Okay. We go to open the door. There's a few packages stuffed behind the screen. One of them's opened. Okay. and like, all right, whatever. Go in, push huge pile of mail at the door, right? Get in, look around, and go, all right, there's a lot of stuff, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that I was in the process of moving out and getting rid of and downsizing. But there were a couple surprises where organization I had done before I left that I didn't know I had done shocked me. So I opened my vanity closet, aka where all the skincare and stuff lives.
Yeah.
I gasped. It was beautiful. All right, maybe I'll post a picture.
Wow. Yeah.
My closet over there. There were a lot of things I implemented before leaving. So that was huge. Anyway, open the back door so the screen opens. Who comes running meowing but Boo the cat?
Oh, so sweet, of course.
Okay, instantly hears us.
So
Makes a
sweet.
huge. I go out there, I scoop him up. I'm giving him 1,000 furry kisses between his ears. Okay, I'm petting him wildly, scratching under the chin.
So
He's
cute.
a baby in my arms. And then I was so freaking happy. And then in the morning, Chris walks out there. He emerges from a bush, tail up in the air, rubbing around Chris's legs, meowing.
Sweet.
And then I tested yesterday. I pulled out the cat dancer. It's that piece of wire with a
Yeah.
little piece of paper on the end.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
tap it against the metal of the trellis that I would normally tap it against. I go, there's no way he'll remember. He'll hear it in the distance and remember. He did. He appeared. He came running.
Cats
And
are
we
amazing.
danced. Okay. We danced and danced. And I see a baby across the way that was like, an infant. Now it's crawling. You know what I mean? It was like
Unbelievable.
time's passage in the courtyard.
I
And
know.
then
Time's passage is shocking.
And then we were shocked once again by Los Angeles's weather.
Yeah.
Balmy, sort of. I mean, balmy is not even the right word, but it feels tropical when you arrive from other places.
It's been unpleasantly tropical even the
Right.
last few days. I always felt when I moved to New York.
Yeah.
When I came back, I remember home for the first time. Got out of the car. By the way, this is how old I am. Got out of a yellow cab. Imagine
Right, in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
And now I'm going. Parents didn't pick me up from the airport. That's interesting. And salt in the air. It smelled like I couldn't believe the smell of the ocean.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, has it always smelled like this?
I cannot believe you can smell it.
Smelled salt in the air. Santa Monica, baby. Anyway. Wow. Also, I'll just say, guess who wants a kitten? My mom. That's right. We've got 2 adult cats. She wants a kitten. She wants to introduce a kitten.
Remember? We named her Luna. Because her name
Frankie
was...
and Luna. Oh, because her own name was Fatty.
Digital... What was her name?
No, it was Fat Girl.
Oh, right. Remember? Trying to come up with a filing cabinet. Her name is Luna. We named her Luna. And then wait, what's the other one's name?
Frankie.
So sweet. And then, okay, she wants a kitten. Now, as usual, dare I say, the only thing
2?
easier than 1 kitten is 2. I'm going to text your mother.
Oh my God, I know. 4 cats.
Oh. I went through Reddit cats like the other night, like lying in, I was like kind of anxious. I was like, let me just pull up Reddit cats. It's like, I wonder, it's like that thing where if you hug someone for 6 full seconds, you have to, that's the minimum. It releases like oxytocin or something.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And you feel it, you know? I wonder how long Reddit cats or any of the cat subreddits, how long scrolling that? Because it happens eventually. There is a profound physical relief.
From seeing the cats?
Yeah. Of going through all their
Naomi
cuteness.
and I watched on YouTube. We've been really, and by the people are really loving the Azerbaijan YouTube, the farm life.
Oh, right, I know.
And I have a new YouTube, which
Strawberry
is Naomi
jerky.
and I have literally gotten into, and yeah, exactly. We came across a video that was of like 6 Maine Coon kittens.
No.
And like tracking them from like birth until they're like ready for adoption.
Oh my God.
And then and we know which one's who. And then it's like, oh, this one's like meeting, like, okay, now it's been 6 months. This one's seeing her brother for the first time. And like seeing the brother come into the cage and like, yeah. And getting very, very invested in the different personalities of the kittens, the cats.
So sweet.
Very soothing television. It really helps. By the way, tomorrow I'm proud to say is 7 days no Instagram, not looking once.
Wow.
Which also kind of means no. Yeah. And I mean, I'm sorry, everyone. You've heard me fucking say this. Cannot be online. And of course I will and whatever. But guys, get off.
Do whatever
I'm not kidding.
you
Just
can.
the week. Do whatever you fucking can. By the way, guess who? And this is a huge announcement. Guess whose light phone is being implemented?
Guess whose life phone's about to be delivered? By which I mean I'm back in Los Angeles and I can get mine and we can start together. I know you started. You started.
I've had the last couple days.
Really?
And it's, you know, I have to say, it's a fun object. Look, I'm going to have
let's see it.
They've earned this.
They earned this.
Light phone has earned this. Okay, look at how, you have to understand, it really feels good in your hand.
Oh my God, look, I love the
thing.
size and the shape.
No, the size is fabulous. And so you have, but it's really only for, and this is why I love it. You're making calls, you're texting. I only have a few names in here.
Amazing.
And
right.
What can I tell you? You can download music. I'm not going to. It can download.
Same phone number, right? This is your phone now?
No. You have to get a SIM card, new phone number.
Hell yeah. No. This is what I want. Airlock, new device. Serious consideration about who gets it.
Yeah. And it's just, okay, I'll do this later. But I'm just excited because I downloaded the directions functionality earlier because I was like, that's the thing that I kind of do need.
Directions is
maps,
highly valuable. So they do have that?
Yes.
Okay, that's one of my key uses.
This is really interesting. Yep, there we are.
Interesting.
Wow, this is really interesting. I'm going to look this up.
Yeah, she's like, you got to get off your phones, you know?
This is all to say the light phone is really fabulous. And I really do think that the only way to survive these times is to get off the internet. I'm so sorry. And I know, I just hear myself say it's embarrassing, but I can't even describe to you. Tomorrow's a week and improved life. Although
Yeah.
a few days ago, I was experiencing such, package delivery. I was experiencing such fatigue.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's knocking
You
even.
mentioned. All right.
Okay,
go
hang
get
on.
it.
Listen to this.
While Kate's gone, I just found this old thing that I think we got sent, the Apollo Neuro device. I think it's one of these vagus nerve things. And it was living here at home. And so now I'm hooking it up again. I'm going to get started because I was served another ad. I was just telling them that what I was doing while you were gone, which was the Apollo Neuro
What?
device. This thing, I think it was sent at one point, or I bought it. I'm not sure, but vagus nerve, it's supposed to improve your sleep, and another wearable.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
my Aura ring last night.
Oh yeah. I keep
What's the
forgetting.
meaning of this?
Cannot believe
But just really quick,
Kate Berlant.
because we're wrapping up. What?
Kate Berlant having embraced the sexlessness of wearable technology.
No. Well, here's the thing. I had my sleep
Yeah.
every night interrupted, waking up throughout the night.
Okay.
Last night, what could this be?
All right.
Last
Here
night
we
for the
go.
first time in, I don't know, months,
Yeah.
uninterrupted sleep, just a strong blue line, not waking up. What could have done that?
Novak back in LA. Unconscious peace.
Smoking CBD weed before bed.
Wait.
I took like 2 hits of a CBD joint. It rocked.
Okay,
and then I'm sleeping through the
interesting.
night.
Oh, you know what I had
Like,
last
what's
night?
that?
CBD also, actually, because I had one of those
That's crazy.
good spirit drinks that was sent to us. I don't know, probably.
Those are nice. Those
They're
are relaxing.
delicious. This is it's like the French. By the way, I'm kind of fantasizing about collab with Good Spirit now. Will
Let's
I be
do it. Let's
addressing?
do it.
Will I be trying to switch out the cane sugar for date syrup or something? Probably.
Yeah.
But I was
Cane
dreaming
sugar's
of
not even
my
that bad
own-
for you. Yeah.
What's that?
Cane sugar is like not even that bad for you. Or
It's
it's
the
better
same
than
shit.
agave.
Oh, well, right. I mean, it's just all, whatever. But it was
yeah.
delicious. It came in a colorful can. What are the other one? Oh, wait. But what else was it I was going to say? Oh, well, didn't you eat it gracias madre? Maybe the plant-based meal sent you
No,
into...
that was a few nights ago.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
few nights ago.
Um,
Love Gracias Madre so much. It's my favorite trashy restaurant in the world.
well,
It's just
it's funny. I'm like, well, I just think it's a good restaurant. And then
No.
it's like when like John or something's like Musso and Frank's, for the atmosphere. And I'm like,
no,
how dare you?
no.
You know what I mean?
No, Musso. Don't. How dare you? Exactly. No, Musso. By trashy, I mean that like
Gracias
Gracias
kind of the vibe.
Madre. When you go there,
Yeah.
I love the patio. It's
Me
patio
too.
only. And by the way, I love the food.
Ow. Yeah.
I'm not being ironic. I love going there.
Yeah.
Okay. And the food is there's some stuff there that's gonna blow your ass off. I think it's
Yeah.
really good. Like, and yes, my partner is vegan flexible, used to be full vegan.
Yeah.
So they're very at home there.
Yes.
But I've always enjoyed vegan cuisine. But the point is the food's good, the margaritas are strong, but there's a thing there. It's very interesting. It's like the experience of going there. I think because like the service,
I know what
the
you
service
mean,
is bad.
to be clear.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Wait,
It's
did you
like
say service is bad?
They don't. No, I said it's not that it's
Oh, okay.
bad, but it's completely depersonalized.
Right.
They are hardly pretending to care if you live or die,
Well,
But
with the
they're-
allergies, certainly.
but they're kind of fine. I had this experience last night. I took my mom out for her birthday
Yeah.
and she, in a very cute way, and I was like, I am my mother's daughter. Because I suggested this other restaurant, and then she the night before goes, I actually would love to go here. She's like, I just popped in. It's this rooftop restaurant in Santa Monica, like a buzzy rooftop restaurant. She went, you have to take an elevator up to the top. She went up there. She goes, I want table 93. She told me what table she wants. And I was like,
Genius.
laughing. I was like, that is me. Like this is where I get it.
Yeah.
And I think it's great. So I put in the special request
we
for
want
93.
93.
We get there. They go, we can't give you 93. We can give you 95, which is basically the same table. I go, great.
I am interested though in how she gets the numbers. Like, does that restaurant allow you? Like, how does she know the number of the table? Doesn't that seem like
You can ask. Like I know the number of a
Right.
certain table
because you go?
restaurant.
I
I'm
love
like,
this table. I want it again. How do I ask for it?
yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
But this was a similar clientele or a similar thing where it's like the service is like, you know when service is when like it's a thing where it's like they're polite, but there's this understanding of like we don't care about you, and let's cut the shit. You know what I mean? So it's like the niceties.
This is our favorite restaurant. We're like, this is a promo for the restaurant. We're like, we love this place. We're like, it's funny. You know what I mean? But well,
this isn't even Gracias Madre that I'm talking about. This is the place that I went to last night, which will remain nameless. That I fucking hated.
Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
But I'm saying, but it's a similar thing of like, and I'm sorry, but it's like Gracias Madres, West Hollywood. This was Santa Monica, like horrible crowd. Like there was someone having a 21st birthday. It was fascinating. The birthday girl, by the way, gorgeous.
Really.
Every guy that was there was like the most busted nerd I've ever seen, surrounded with these gorgeous women. I was just like, this is unbelievable. And like,
so rude, Kate.
No,
I know you
it's
think
rude
you're
for the women.
No, well, is it though? I know, because I know the level in which you're saying.
If every woman is gorgeous and dressed to the nines and all the men look like shit, we have a huge problem.
Well, dressed to the nines and look like shit is different. Okay, I'm just saying.
No, a hideous man dressed well looks good.
just acknowledge it. Okay. So
but like, so here's what it is. And I told them, we have a birthday. So everyone, we have a birthday. Oh, we have a birthday. You know, but there's something about it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain it. It just wasn't, I don't know. Like I'm trying to think. It feels like it's almost like they're warmer on an airplane.
Right.
Also, there was a thing I had where, and this makes me sound like a real monster, but I just, no, actually it's not. This I take ownership of.
Okay.
If I come up to the hostess stand, and this is me, like aging, like I'm old now. How about a smile, honey? How about a how are we this evening? If I'm going to spend $300 for a dinner for two,
yeah,
I expect a smile when I come up to the hostess stand.
Well,
sweetheart.
what is the gig? You're a host, right?
Well, no, and she was like really, she was like kind of like, it's like me and my mother, and she's just like unimpressed. She's like, and she's like, it was like so, and then I was having this fantasy of I slip $100 bill, and I go, how about this? Why don't you go buy a smile?
No.
Next time I'm here.
I was gonna say, yeah, like an angry $100 bill is buy a smile.
Imagine how much I would have. Imagine the hostility, how insane it would be if I went up to her. Hey, I know. I shake her hand. Thank you for having us tonight. She feels a bill in her hand. What? Shakes it, looks down. It's a $100 bill. Why don't you go around to the corner, buy a smile? Next time I'm here, I'd like to see the smile I just bought you. I mean, it's disgusting. Obviously,
it's vile. I'm joking. But it's enjoyable. What does it? It reminds me of something. Oh, I was thinking of a fun. This is like barely anything, but I always struggle with, because this thing happens with the nut allergy. Where, by the way, AmEx, you're on probation. AmEx Centurion Lounge for the allergen situation. I go in. Okay, they've got one of these acrylic vertical stands that you slip an 8x11 piece of paper into, right, atop the buffet. It has the icons for all of the different allergies that you see, right? They have these little icons, a little nut, a little whatever, in a big circle. And I go, okay, what's going on here? I see no allergens listed on the individual things explaining what each food item is. So over there I go, all right, here's where I'm going to get the info, maybe a QR code, something. It says, like, let us know or ask about allergens. They're like, we change the food often, like, but the information is available. Okay. I go, well, this is hell on earth, first of all. So I go, if someone comes by, I go, I'm staring at the vegetable curry. I'm just like, do you know if that has nuts in it? She says she'll go ask. She comes back. She says may contain. Okay. I go, all right. And then I go, and she's like, what? Like, I was just like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, overall. And she's like, I thought you just wanted me to ask about the vegetable curry. Whatever. Fine. Okay. I'm like, I just want something to eat, Yeah. Anyway, I was thinking, what is the response? Because I need one, because this happens a lot. And it did happen in Gracias Madre, which is tell them about the allergies. And they come back and they say, and this happened a few places, is cross-contamination okay? Right?
Oh, and you go, no, and I go, not really.
It's like, yeah, I go, do you mean if a little bit of a nut ends up in something accidentally, am I not allergic to it? Yeah,
that's what I don't understand. So if you take a ladle to the nut and then you move, what is cross-contamination?
It means
that they're not really
usually
trying.
It means we cannot guarantee, because we are a kitchen, right?
Right.
that something is not flying into another thing. But the problem is, but saying, is cross-contamination okay? Is saying like, you know, is the fact that the plane could crash okay? Like,
Yeah.
it's not even could crash. It's actually identifying the thing. Cross-contamination means the nut got from one thing into another, right?
Yeah.
So no, it's not okay, but I understand legally you can't. It's like, we need clarity on whether it's a free-for-all in the kitchen. Okay. I was like, step it up, because I basically was forced to eat nothing but, you know, a couple cucumber slices and an artichoke.
It's terrible.
And when I wanted a meal, and, you know, they're going the distance of offering a few vegan things and whatever. So I just, Amex Platinum, you're on probation.
You're on watch, damn. Really quick about the restaurant last night.
The good stuff. Give it to me.
And it was just, I mean, the food was just so mediocre, and it was a thing where it's like, I mean, it was fine.
What did your mother
fine,
think?
but she is such a doll. She was like totally happy with it. She liked, because outside, nice balcony, you see the ocean. You know, like you're there for the view. Nice prosecco. She was totally fine with it.
Yeah.
She agreed the steak wasn't great.
Mm.
She liked the salad. There was just like gummy ass arancini balls.
Did you get a cocktail?
I drank prosecco with her.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And
by the way, I will say, sorry, Amex Lounge, I didn't have the opportunity to take it in, but they had a wild cocktail menu going. They had a creative cocktail menu going. Anyway,
That's
I'll talk.
really
That reminds
exciting.
me, I got to tell you about this hotel I stayed in. All right.
But
Sorry.
unrelated, but leaving. And it was like a thing, and it was a hostility. Maybe it was just, I don't know what it is, but it's even just the vibe between the clientele. I tried to smile at a few people who were there. They weren't having it. It was just a really dark,
Oh my
like
God.
darkness. It just was strange. It was like a cultural thing. And I really felt, I was like, I don't belong here. Like, it
You're
was
like,
like,
Santa
this is like,
Monica has left me.
well, it's a certain kind of Santa Monica,
Right.
like, and it's not people that grew up there. You know, they're coming in from, they're like brats, or it's like rich, like
Right.
tech people or something. I don't know
Right.
what it is, but
Interesting.
it's not the Santa Monica I know. The
kind of
beach
Tanqueray
town.
ad. I remember like a couple friends, like we just always like certain things just really felt like a Tanqueray vodka ad.
Oh
Or no,
yeah,
gin.
totally.
I can't remember, but it's like
Yeah,
it's a little sleazy.
it was just sleazy, cold,
Yeah.
straight haven. Like it was just very odd. And then we're in the elevator going down, and there's my mom's being very sweet. There's a baby in a carriage.
Yeah.
There's a baby in a carriage.
Yeah.
Couple. My mom's going, oh, let's see, how old? Very sweet. The husband's sweet. The mom's kind of not having it. And then my mom was like, very like lively restaurant, like something. Comment on just like, oh, you really have her out at like a booming place. And I go, you got to get them out early. You got to get them into the restaurants early.
Oh,
And
get them out.
I wanted
early.
to say, and I was going to say this, but I thought maybe my mom would give me away. I wanted to go, my daughter, 2 months I had her out, and I wanted to so
It's like
badly.
we're talking about the lying. You're like you're ready.
But I suggested, the way that I said it was suggesting my kid. I wanted to talk to her mother to mother.
You were
Yeah.
like, you got to. Yeah, you got to. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a fun way to play, right? Where it's safe because it's merely an implication to a stranger in a brief moment.
Yeah.
I don't know, that I could almost implication I think I could do without feeling that wouldn't feel like a bald-faced lie, is it? Or I mean, because obviously there's people throwing around, it's a classic case, bold-faced, which feels more true. Bold-faced is just what I get, like I am nakedly lying, kind of
Lying. Yeah.
It's a bit
This
of
is a
a
lie. This
nip it
doesn't-
in the
this doesn't
butt,
hurt
nip it in the
anyone.
bud situation.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wait, let me see something here, because I was gonna say, and by the way, me returning is going to provide content for weeks. Okay, because this should really all go in the newsletter. It's gotta be just, we just collect this shit. And by the way, we are gonna start reviewing things according to our system. See, we could have like Zagat's, but the brooms.
Oh, right.
Brooms guide. Someone mentioned it to me. Okay, someone pretty cool. Okay, mentioned that they stayed in a place 2 brooms. Okay,
Oh, no.
I mean they gave it a 2 brooms or whatever, and I was like, it's out there. Our guide Anyway.
Oh, the system's out there.
Anyway, I'll put it in there because I took some pics. But I stayed. Anyway, lots of London to report on. And I had my first stew since. Well, stew was only. I had stew in Brooklyn because non-food instant pot because we purchased one. Remember my purchase wherever you go, it's worth it if you're there more than 2 nights.
Yeah,
for the meals. But I had my first home stew last night.
Wow.
Yeah,
How was it to stew at home?
Yeah, I was out there opening packages, which Product Corner will do a quickie after. Not even that quick because the pile of packages. I've got a lot of stuff to unbox and discuss with you, some of which you've probably already enjoyed.
I can't wait. I'm really. It's going to be walking through. We're going to do a Product Corner because it's going to be interesting for me.
I know.
To see these products through your eyes because
I know. There was one I opened and then repackaged so I could have the experience with you.
Well, by the way, I paid out of pocket. I did a huge out of pocket purchase, which I'll save for Product Corner, and I caved and I bought it.
Yeah.
Because I go, I'm just buying it. Okay. I was getting an IV vitamin drip at Pause in WeHo. Shout out, and I would love a package
I'm gonna go there
or something
that's
there.
close to me.
By the way, they gave me they put a little B12 in the IV. I was soaring, not in a scary way, not in like a jittery way. I just felt this amazing light from within.
I was sloppy with my B12 supplementation abroad. I had my Mary spray. I got sloppy. I've become convinced that now I'm thinking of doing weekly, get the stores back up, hardcore. I'm thinking IVs. Oh, by the way, check this out. Kosha Spa. You know Kosha? This is.
Hey, I've never been. You always talk about it. Well, this is just classic you, the neck going up. That's like day one Poog.
Anyway, it's an exercise I saw her do.
Oh wait,
go on.
I was at Pause getting the IV, and this hag stopped me, wonderful hag, and she was like, "I'm trying to get you that thing." Was all safe for Product Corner. I'm trying to get that for you free. I know the founder, and I go, "You're kidding."
No.
She said, I told her to give it to you. Never happened. Okay. So that's why I went for it and I bought it. And I go, "You're kidding. I just paid for it. I just bought it." She's like, "Oh my God." She was like, "Yeah, I told her to give it to you."
Okay. So
we're going to, in Product Corner, you're going to find out what I bought.
And by the way, we'll
price
still
tag.
beg and we can get it, hopefully. And in that case, then yes, you bought once, but if it's such a good product, then
maybe they'll give one to you.
Or
it's beyond a product. It's a lifestyle.
Wait, device?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I know what it might be. No,
it's not the Pure Lift. It's not the Pure Lift.
No. You'd say the Pure Lift because we've let that cat out of the bag 19 times.
It's in the health and fitness realm.
I say no more. I'm thinking.
Okay.
I know the founder.
But we got to go anyway. We got to go. But you're back in town. You've teased me with a Gracias Madre dinner. You've teased me with a spa date. Oh, I have an idea. You know who does a crazy spa thing?
Yeah.
The Proper Hotel in Santa Monica. They have this Ayurvedic spa.
Yes.
It's for the stars. And I've always been that's on the horizon for me.
Well,
one day.
We've connected with the Proper before.
Well, let's look at let's do a proper shout out.
Okay.
No pun intended.
I mean, the Proper in San Francisco is one of my favorite spots to stay.
Well, the Proper in Austin has my heart.
Kelly,
the Surya Spa.
Oh, wait.
The Surya Spa.
I remember yearning for that.
So Surya, this is a direct call. Please.
I was actually thinking, I saw someone who just had their shit together. And I go, maybe it's time. Maybe go back the other way. Maybe I want to feel and look like $1 million every day. Which is something I let go of so long ago. I went the other way. I don't know. It's hard to say. Do I care? Could be fun.
I'm all about it. I want you here. I want you to be in town.
Well, I'm getting back into the studio. I'm pretty excited. Sweat.
Oh, is that why you're in your jumper?
The LA detoxing culture. Is
that why you're in your one piece?
No, I just grabbed this. This isn't that one piece. This is that tennis outfit from Splits 99 that I like to throw on because one piece, underwear included, essentially. I'm jonesing for Product Corner, if you can imagine.
Okay, love you.
Love you.